everyone, and today I'm making my first ever YouTube video. I'm going to go over how I should have beaten a 3000 International Master on chess.com. The name of the person who I played is International Master, Minh le, and he's also a chess streamer. Now let's waste no time and get right into the video. His fide profile will be in the description. So in this game, I was actually playing white and my opponent was playing black. So it started off with me playing e4. Me playing e4, he playing e5, knight f3, knight c6, d4, and this is a Scotch gambit after he takes. Now bishop c4 is part of the opening. This is all theory. He plays theory, he goes into theory, and I castle, and this is where he first gets out of theory. I'm not much better here. I mean, I'm only up 0.67, which is not a lot. It's basically equal, but what he should have done is actually taking this pawn. It might look a little bit risky, but I actually have rook e1 here, pinning the king, right? But he has d5, I take, he takes, knight c3, queen a5, and take. And after just bishop e6 or even bishop f7, he's just fine. It's 0-0. It's completely equal. This is perfectly fine. But he made his first mistake right over here, not going into theory, when he played d6 here. So I play c3, pushing the pawn, just open up queen b3 and attacking this pawn. That's my idea here. He takes and I go queen b3, putting pressure. I'm down 2 pawns, but I can always take this pawn later with the knight, because I'm attacking this pawn, so he has to defend it. So he goes queen e7, I take, he goes h6 to stop knight g5. Now already here I'm up about 2 points, around 2 points, and I have a few moves. My move I did was a bishop f4. This is one of the best moves too. It's an alternative. The computer just doesn't really matter. They don't care about any of these moves right now until later in the game, where the moves become more important. So my idea with bishop f4 is to go e5. e5 to push the pawn at some point and like take and play like rook e1. So let's say he ignores it for a move. Then I want to play e5, and if takes, I have rook e1. Pinning the king and the queen. So obviously he's not going to waste a move, and he plays g5. Now right away I am up almost 5 points here. 5 points. And my right move here is e5, which I missed in the game. Because if he takes, I can take, he takes, I take, he takes, and then again I have rook e1. I should have done it, but well, obviously I didn't see it. So I played if I play e5, then let's say he takes, I can just take, and he takes back with the queen. Then I have knight d5 here, attacking the queen and threatening check rook. So he's kind of in trouble here. I missed it. I played a bad move, a complete blunder. This is actually much better for him. He's up around 3 points, and I sack my knight here for the 2 pawns taking a pin. And this move was actually a complete blunder. He's still at 3 points. This is a complete blunder, and I can explain why, because I do it in my game, and I found why it's a mistake. Well, I just showed it. It's f4. What he should have done was knight d4, and attacking my queen, and just getting rid of my counterplay. But he went there, and I pushed f4. I found the right move here. Now it's down to equal. It's an equal, even position here. He goes queen c5 check. I'm even up a little bit. I go king h1, my only move. I have rook f2, just as not good. And then how does he defend this pawn? He can't. His best move, again, is knight d4. The computer really likes this move. And then, but he still can't defend this pawn. Like, if he goes, he can't defend the bishop and the pawn. Like, it's just impossible. So he defends the knight, which is obviously better than a pawn, and I take, he takes, and now I'm up around 5 points here. Feel free to pause the video and try to find the right move. I found the right move in this situation. I did bishop g6, threatening checkmate. That is the right move. But I'm up a lot here. What he should have played was d5 to cut off my position. He didn't play it. He played knight d8, defending this square from checkmate. It's a little bit more passive. d5 is much stronger. So I did e5, trying to break through. This completely, the computer did not like this move whatsoever at all. This is actually a complete blunder according to the computer. The right move was knight d5, putting pressure, and if he takes, then I have e takes d5, and if he takes, then I just take with check, and his king's just completely wrecked open, and it's not going to be pleasant. I mean, he's going to have to defend it, the knight somehow, and the bishop, so you might as well go like king g7. Then I just have rook ac1, attacking the queen, and then taking on c7. So this is just much better here for me. Well, I completely missed knight d5, and I pushed and dropped my position back down to equal. This was an insane game. It went up and down for both of us. And I played e5. He moves away, which is right move. I push. He gives me a check, and now again I am winning here. This is actually a bit of a surprising move. I found it, and it's rook takes f2. I'm up 2 points in this position, sacking my exchange. Again, I just have too much counterplay. That's why the computer really likes it. I'm up over 2 points here. I take, he takes, and then I play knight d5. Again, a blunder. Can anyone find the right move? The right move is to actually take check, then like you just open up the position. Now you can play knight d5. I mean, this position's just much better anyway than I had before. Instead of playing knight d5 right away, he has a bit of a structure here. If I can take first, then he is an isolated pawn. His king's more open, and he's just better here. So he plays right move, king f8. Still about equal. I mean, it's easier to play for him. I take the pawn, and then he blundered completely. His right move was bishop g4. Over here, threatening bishop f3 at some point. Yes, my queen guards it, so it's not much of a threat yet, but if I ever decide to move my queen, let's say I move here, he actually has this move, threatening mate, and if I take, it's just checkmate. So that's the idea with bishop g4. Of course, I can't take him, and he complete blunders here. And I have a very nice move here that I missed again, and it is e6. e6, I'm up over 3 points, almost 3 points. e6 with the threat of like e7, and also like queen c3 attacking the rook, and then threatening queen f6. I mean, this just takes all the space away. Like he doesn't have a lot of places to run. I missed it, and instead I took. It drops back to -1 for me. He goes bishop d7. I push. Now over here, I am around 20-30 seconds, and he has around 45 seconds. He has a bit more time than me. So it starts to become really hard for me. And I think on one of the moves, I took a long time. Like maybe 10 seconds, which is a lot in blitz. This is a 3-0 blitz game, and I blocked the pin with knight d5. He blocks, and again, I have a really good move here. I had 17 seconds left in this position, so not a lot of time to find the right move. But the right move is to actually push. The reason for pushing, if he takes, you have queen b4 check, opening the diagonal, and if he escapes, with and then soon after take, you have queen f6 check, mate in 3, king g8, knight e7, king e7, queen g6, checkmate. So I missed it. The basic move of d7 was to open up the diagonal and try to pin. Let's say you take. There's nothing much special after takes anyway. Like, you don't have any discovered tricks. You don't have anything really. So it's not that. It's d7 to open up diagonal. Now, this was a complete blunder. I had around 8 seconds here. Not a lot of time, as I took a lot of time here. And he finds the right move, knight g5. I did this move to defend this 15 seconds here, something like that. Just not a lot of time. And this is just a complete blunder. How do I stop his attack? Again, just d7. Just keeps the pin away, and then it also opens up an attack for me. Knight f4. He can't take because there's checkmate in 1. That's my idea. Try to open checkmate, but he does find a very nice move. One of 2 moves to win. Basically one. The other move is like 3-point. And can you see the best move for black? It's actually knight g5. Putting pressure, defending checkmate. You know, it's always good to make an attacking move and a defending move at once. So in this case, he's attacking. I mean, he can take because he's pinned. And he's also defending this checkmate on f7. He's up a ton here. Now, I replied with knight h5, stopping rook takes h3 or knight takes h3. This is just losing. As he went queen g2, checkmate. I didn't have a lot of time here. I couldn't think. I even saw the checkmate. what I had to do in this situation, I'm getting killed anyway. I had to go bishop h5 to stop the pin, but he can even just take, and I'm just lost. So yeah, that's my game against the International Master. I had extremely many chances to beat him. I was up a lot of the game until I got into time trouble. He was never really up until here. He was up only 2 points. The whole game I was leading until I sacked 2. Then he was up. But the whole game I was either had this move that I can finish him off, win the game, that I missed every single time. And it just kept on going. Oh, I was up 5 points. Oh, I missed it. It went back to 0. So basically I was just winning the whole game. And when it came to his opportunity, he was able to finish me off. And that was the game. It was a pretty nice, interesting game. And I thought I would share it with you guys. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'd put his fide description and his Twitch link in the description below for YouTube. And yeah, have a good day.